Hello guys, and welcome to Louis Marco's Natural Bodybuilding and Fitness Daily. So I'm coming back again to answer a bunch of your questions, and God knows there are tons of them. So needless to say that I'll never be able to address them all, at least not in time, and I do apologize for that. You guys will understand the sheer number of these questions are getting bigger day by day. So without any delay, let's get rolling with the first question. Alright, first question is from Mr. Paintball Man 111. Gentleman is in a bulking process, which means he's putting on some weight. He also took a weight gainer called Keto Gainer, and if he's wondering if it is okay and if it is better to go or to switch at least to whey protein. Well, yes, my friend, if you have a choice, I'll rather go to whey protein. You know, weight gainers, they're usually, most of them, about 70% of carbs, 20% of protein, and 10% of fat, which is basically, you know, regular food. As a matter of fact, you're better off eating some bread, for God's sake. So pretty much, in my opinion, in my book, you're just throwing your money out of the window, right? It is the cheapest way for supplement company to make money on your back, selling you regular food. So they're better off just put bread in that container and sell it to you. All right, so stop it, my friend. Go with whey protein. It is the way to go. Next question from ours truly, the Uncut Angel. Gentleman, he is in Australia. I hope you're okay, because you guys are having some severe flood in the east and also some fires in the west, right? So hopefully you're okay. Anyway, gentleman is trying Leucine. However, he has some totally messed up stomach since then. Basically gives him some stomach ache and whatnot, probably an upset stomach. What's my take on it? Never happened to me, my friend. You know, it will depend on the brand, the quality you're taking, and the way you're taking it as well. Of course, I never take it with water by itself because it sucks, right? The taste is awful. That's why I mix it with either my protein itself in only one occasion. That I will do in the post-workout shake, right? If not, I'll take it in the morning with some juice. That's the way to go. And you know, it mixes quite okay, and the taste, it has no aftertaste, and it does not upset my stomach whatsoever. Make sure to use a known brand. Do not go for an underground, unknown brand, my friend. You never know what's the quality and the purity of the thing. And you also asked me, what does it do? Well, leucine is basically the most important amino acid right there. It has an anabolic effect. It is the top one, actually the top dog when it comes to BCAAs as well, right? And it also converts in another byproduct called HMB. So H as in hotel, M as in Marco, and B as in Bravo. Look that up actually on bodybuilding.com, or even on Wikipedia or Google. It will tell you the function of that natural anabolic agent in our human body. And it really works well. As a matter of fact, HMB is even better. I did not talk in a lengthy way about it, but I'll probably do, because I'll probably retry it you know, quite soon. But I do recall HMB works very good on me. The last time I tried it was about a year ago when I was fat, as you guys saw, and I had some serious power. I mean, second to none. I was lifting some serious weight. So I'm going to talk to you about it quite soon. Next question. Alright, this is from a Gold's Gym member in Hollywood, California, called Tom Khan JLK. Basically, he is trying my technique, which consists in a really simple way of thinking when it comes to the arms. He's only doing preacher curls for the biceps and also skull crushers for the triceps, which is the way to go, trust me. And obviously he will notice some good gains quite soon. He's giving me prompts for that. So keep it up, my friends. Stay away from cables. Next question from Mr. Alex 210886. Alrighty. Another question about a weight gainer called Serious Mass. You know, and he's the guy is trying to bulk up. However, right now he has a kind of an equilibrium or a balance. He wants to taper up his calories, and he's wondering if taking a weight gainer is okay. No, big no. If you want to taper up your calories, let's say you have reached a plateau and you're okay with that plateau, like my case now, right? I'm okay with the weight I have and the small mass that I have right now. If I want to gain a little bit more mass, what I will taper up will be my protein intake. All I will take is protein to gain clean mass, right? So I will not add a weight gainer because it will be full of carbs, which will get converted eventually into fat. Because right now I am in equilibrium state. Whatever I put will be in excess for my body, so it will rather store it. However, if I give it protein, protein is hard to convert to fat right away. It is not a direct process, right? And it might as well convert it slowly but surely into muscle if I taper up my workout intensity as well, right? The body will respond by building up more muscle. That's the way to go, my friend. Taper up with protein slowly. Never taper up with carbs. Alrighty, next question from Mr. Wow Mex. Gentlemen, finish up the workout at 10:30 p.m. He showers up and goes straight to sleep. My friend, that's a big mistake, right? After your workout, your body is depleted. It is in an urgent need of nutrients right away, as soon as possible. If you go to sleep, you are destroying your body. Your body is in a catabolic effect, which is not being recovered from. That's a big mistake, right? You have a huge level of stress deposits, namely the cortisol or cortisone in your bloodstream. You need to fix that up by the post-workout shake. Post-workout shake, as a matter of fact, is probably the most important nutrient intake in your whole week, right? Sorry about that. So you need your post-workout shake. Never go to sleep right away. That's a big no. You also asked me about a cottage cheese. It is an okay night intake or night protein source. It has a lot of casein, so yeah, you can go for it. I mean, it's really really popular among the so-called professional bodybuilders. I'm not really down into it. I need a treat before going to sleep, so I'd rather have like a good shake, you know, with fudge or any kind of strawberry fruity flavor into it before going into bed. And my take is a slow releasing milkshake before going to sleep. That's my take. So but cottage cheese, if you like the taste, go for it. For me, it's not the best of the taste right there. Next question from Mr. Mali 0689. Gentleman works out his biceps 3 times a week. He's asking me if it is too much. Of course it is too much, my friend. It reminds me when I was young. I was like 16, 17. I was doing my biceps pretty much on a daily. You know, it does not respond well. It will get probably eventually injured. You know, some tendinitis here and there. It doesn't worth it. Hit it just once a week. Give it some good intensity and let it rest. That's the way to go for the biceps, as for the rest of the regular muscles. Next question from Mr. Torsk 1. Gentleman does martial arts, which contains cardio and so on. Does he need to take a post-workout shake or post-workout meal similar to the one we take after bodybuilding? Yes, big yes. So if you guys, as most of you guys probably, you know, you're college students who do like football, martial arts, any kind of other sport, you need to bracket your sports sessions with a good slow carb intake prior to your workout, around 2 hours prior to your training, and then bracket at the end with a post-workout shake, which contains a slow releasing, sorry about that, a very fast releasing carb, namely dextrose with whey protein and so on. So yes, big yes. Next question from Mr. Doing Your Mom Doggy. Very interesting name, my friend. Anyway, a gentleman wants to have a ripped biceps and peak. Well, ripped is synonymous with body fat percentage. If you are more than 10%, usually ripped is not a word to be used. If you're in single digits body fat, you will have fibers pretty much showing depending on the time of the day. Like right now we're in the morning, I am obviously flat. You cannot see my my fibers, my muscle are definitely depleted. So no, it depends. So that will rather on your state. But in general rule, as long as you're in single digits, your body fat will be low. On incidentally, you will have more defined muscle. Peaks go with the preacher curl. I repeat it never enough. Preacher curls to go with the peak for the biceps. Alrighty, next question from Mr. The Man 1860. Gentleman basically, first of all, he's thanking me from the last answer, and he said he has a tendency or the genetics to accumulate most of the fat in the midsection. Well, my friend, you are not an exception, you are the confirmation of the rule. Men will have a tendency naturally to accumulate the fat around the midsection. We are geared to be that way. It is nature that programmed us to be that way. Why? Because again, we are hunters when it comes to the evolution, and the way for us to have reserves of energy without hindering our possibility or our ability to run after our prey is to have it in a basically a section or a region where it does not hinder our ability of running, namely the gut. The gut, you know, the flares right here, midsection basically. Women go by other rules. Women can basically, nature can afford to put basically some fat deposit on their legs or basically their glutes and so on, because they're not hunters, right? And they have babies, so they need more energy reserves than men. So you are not an exception, it is normal. Then again, trust me, it will be the last section of your body to lose fat, right? So it is the first one to come and the last one to go, so to speak. Alrighty. Next question about pre-workout from DSZV, asking me about the famous When Amar product. As you guys know, it was and probably still is one of my favorite pre-workouts, so to speak. Gentleman is from Sweden and he doesn't know if it is available over there. Should he use this pre-workout and so on, even though it contains caffeine and creatine probably at the same time? Now listen, as you guys saw, I don't know if you guys saw my last video about a pre-workout which I used 2 days ago. It was, it was hectic for me. I did not have a good sleep. I slept 1 hour during that night. I went to the restroom for about 7 times. I was, basically urinating like crazy. And you guys won't believe it, I've lost 4 pounds. 4 pounds pretty much of water the day after. So I was depleted, and right now I'm feeling really weak because of that. Look at my muscle. It's definitely not good looking. It's not really full, so I don't have that usual fullness that I get even in the morning. So I feel really flat because of that. That pre-workout namely was this thing here, Hemorrhage. As a matter of fact, I promised you guys to throw it down the toilet. I did not do it yet because I'm afraid to kill fish in the water stream. It will go through the sewage and then it might kill some fish, or it might get them freaked out or something like that. I better off putting this in my car. Swear to God, if you guys have a turbo car, you better put this in your fuel and you'll have a gain of 100 horsepower, for God's sake. It's like, it's like an atomic bomb for that matter. Anyway, I'm not gonna take it anymore. Listen, When Amar is good. As a matter of fact, it was given to me as a sample actually. I took it and it was given to me after so as a gift from a shop, to try it and so on. It was a good experience. However, you have to know that I took it during my month number 3 plan, right? When I was really weak, my carbs were really low, I was cutting down, and of course it helped me in a tremendous way during my month when I was really weak, so I needed it. Will I have to take it again? I don't know, because right now I really don't need that extreme of a pre-workout. And as a matter of fact, I just received a communication today from a major supplement company. Sent me a personal message. Of course, I will not disclose their brand name for basically for confidentiality reason, and because they requested so, and also the industry supplements is quite small. However, they gave me detailed information about that component called 1,3-dimethylamylamine, which is basically a bronchial dilatator. It will basically dilate or basically open up your air system, right, when it comes to the lungs and so on, also the veins and whatnot. Now, does it have to do with any kind of muscle building? No. It will give you a euphoria kind of sensation at the gym. Is it really necessary? I don't think so. Plus, in 2009, a product called methylhexanamine was banned by the World Anti-Doping Agency, which is exactly really close to that product I've just mentioned, namely the 1,3-dimethylamylamine. It has also another name which is called giranamine or giranamine, and so it is really controversial. Of course, it is now banned in Canada, my country, namely. I will not take it again. I will not recommend it for you kids out there. Even old men, do not take it. I took one Amar again when I was in a weak state, when I was in my 3rd month. Right now, I'm having 2nd thought, so even when Amar, I probably will not touch it again. Again, if you want a pre-workout, you're better off with something really secure, which has BCAAs, arginine, and probably some beta-alanine. All these are amino acids found in nature. Do not go with something really weird with a complex chemical structure right there, which provoked, as you saw, for me, I was not able to sleep during that whole night. I'm not even kidding. So go for something secure, like Agent M. It mixes really well. BCAA, I'm not giving this company props because I do respect this company. It is called Fusion Bodybuilding up here in Canada. However, look at it for yourself. Go to their website and look to the components here. They're all natural. There is nothing fancy, nothing weird like that giranamine. As a matter of fact, they don't even have the right to put it here as of yet because they're Canadian based. So go with something secure. Do not mess around with your health. Personally, I'll never ever touch this again. So that's my take on it. As you guys saw, I was really hyped. Did not get a night of sleep. Even 15 hours after consuming this product, I was still talking like a machine. I was really fast forward in my speech. I was talking like a hyped up, amped up person. So not for me, not again, my friend, until I'll do further research. So till then, please stop consuming this kind of product. Next question from the same gentleman, if I'm not mistaken. Actually, no, from a different gentleman called Luck of the Asian. Gentleman, 19 years old, 5'8", 145 pounds, 9% body fat, quite lean. He does not have a Smith machine nor a press. What can he do for the legs? Listen, my friend, I will not lie to you. To have some serious wheels, you need to lift some serious weight. There is no way around that. All you will do at home is basically try to tune up your muscles, so to speak. It will not get them in a serious shape. I will not lie to you. I cannot lift, as much weight as I do with my legs. I lift some serious weights in my legs. That's the way for me to keep them strong. They're one of the biggest muscle group out there. They need actually to lift heavy. So you have no choice. All you will do at home will be nonsensical when it comes to build and mass. I will not lie to you. Better off join a gym and lift some serious mass in a deep fashion in a press and or Smith machine for the squats. Next question from Mr. Pete Rarely. What is my thought on the idea of mixing creatine with citric acid or orange juice for that matter, because it converts into creatinine? Well, as a matter of fact, my friend, it will convert to creatinine whether you like it or not. We're talking here about the monohydrate, and creatinine is a byproduct or basically a waste of creatine, and I do agree, I'm not really okay with that. Even though back in the day I used to take monohydrate, but lately, I'm always learning, even me too, so I'm taking the creatinine in this form here, purple K. I will never switch back to monohydrate. I'm taking this, I'll take it probably twice or 3 times a year, not more than that. But with this one here, it's like you're not even taking creatine. You have no urge to go to the restroom, to urinate and whatnot. And you know, it's not that concentrated. Actually, it is not, the amount is not that big when it comes to the dosage, right? You will take like 3 grams per day, whereas in the monohydrates you were taking like 10 grams a day. So the quantity is really low, and it does not convert by no means to creatinine. This one goes to, through a different path chemically, so it will not get converted to creatinine. And you guys ought to know, I don't know if you know guys, but when somebody has cancer, when he or she goes to the doctor, they will take some urine sample, and if they found a big amount of creatinine, usually creatinine in the urine is a sign of having a cancer, right? So it can be really confusing. So creatinine is not good. We don't want creatinine. If you, I don't know where you live, my friend, if in your country you have access to Creatinine, go for it. And again, do not take it more than twice or 3 times a year, right? It's not like candies. Da, 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 da. Next question. From Mr. Big Maxi 2. He's in month 2 of my plan. He's wondering if it's okay for him to take a pre-workout at this stage. If so, what can he take? Well, listen, month 2 is one of the most difficult, I have to confess, because your body is trying to fight back. Yeah, you can go for a pre-workout, but then again, you know, do not go for an extreme one. I don't know where you live, what you can take. You can even take an energized one, but energized one with caffeine. Do not take that Dramamine or Dramamine, whatever. I just spoke about it, right? You can go for some energized one, which does not have a lot of creatine. Go for, you know, Anno Explode, some simple, you know, well-known brand. Go for instance, Dimetaz, which is called Expand, those kind of stuff. It's okay. It has a lot of caffeine. Or you might as well take caffeine by itself. Caffeine is not that bad. It's not toxic, so to speak. There are certain products out there that work really well without side effects. As a matter of fact, as I said in one of my last videos, my wife tried this product here. I did not try it yet, but my wife tried it, and she had a very, very good workout. My wife, as you guys know, is a marathon runner. She ran like crazy without having those crazy side effects. So she did not wake up at night. You know, it was okay. I mean, all the energy went into her workout. This is mainly caffeine from different sources. So if you have caffeine stuff, go for it. It will give you the energy required to go through your 2nd and 3rd month in my plan. But do not go for something extreme. Next question from Mr. Green Faison, asking me about the necessity actually to change workout routines every once in a while. Is it okay? Personally, it is promoted by big gurus in bodybuilding. I do not adhere to that theory. Me, I'm doing my same plan for a while now. I will never change it. I'll give you an example. For the legs, I don't think that is anything better than leg press and squats. You can bring whatever. So what will you do, right? What will you do to exchange or to replace these 2 major exercises? There is nothing better than this, right? When it comes to, let's say, the backs, rowings are your bread and butter. What will you do instead of rowings, right? If they work, if it's not broken, don't fix it. As a matter of fact, for me, progress is determined by the charges, or basically by the weight you will lift and the intensity at the gym, no matter what exercise you will do. So there's no need to mix up and change and switch back and forth between techniques or way of training, or exercises for that matter. For the legs, there is nothing better than leg press and Smith machine squats, or even regular squats if you have the body geared to do so. So there you have it. I personally do not adhere to that theory. We'll go for one last question, guys, if you don't mind. This one is kind of lengthy, coming from Mr. Explosive 212. gentleman is taking a leucine supplement called Leucine XT, and he noticed that he goes a lot to the toilet, and his urine gets colorless after only 15 or 20 minutes. So this is probably putting some stress on your kidneys right there, or at least on your system, for it to, you know, try to throw that waste away through urine. Again, I don't know this brand. Make sure it is a known brand coming from a well-known company. I never have those side effects with Leucine. Right? Go with a big boy right there, like Optimum Nutrition, you know, Ultimate Nutrition. Those known companies. Do not mess around with small-time underground companies. Right? Leucine is the way to go. It is good. Again, if you have access to HMB, it's even better. HMB is getting less and less popular, unfortunately, but it is one big of a supplement, natural, and it works really well. That's my take on it, my friend. Thank you again. I have one last question, but it was already addressed, so I will bypass it. Thank you for watching, guys. I'll be coming back to you as soon as I can. Today is my back day. I have to water up. I have to drink a lot of water today because I've lost a lot of water through the last 24 hours. Hopefully, I will be able to recover all, you know, all the minerals that I've lost during that hellish night. Remarco, salute to you. Have a nice one, guys. Keep it up. Keep 100% natural, and I'll see you soon. Have a nice one.